I think the first step to solving any problem is realizing the root of it. What is the root of the issue that you are having? If the issue is not following through, where is it coming from? A huge misconception is that a lot of people think that you're not doing these things because you don't have enough motivation. Oh, I'm just not motivated right now. Oh, I'm just not where I need to be right now. I'm just not making enough money. I'm just not at the right place. Stop that right now. You are literally the reason why you're still behind and why you haven't done the things you've said. You are your biggest obstacle in life, and I'm gonna help you fix this right now. Hi guys, my name is Alo and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am so glad that you found this today, and I honestly wish I had found this myself sooner. So let's just get right into it. Today we are going to be talking about why you cannot follow through and how you can fix it. If you are the type of person that has endless lists, that buys a new planner every single year and half of them aren't even filled and you just throw it out, if you make Pinterest boards of what your body's gonna look like, your diet's gonna look like, but never actually follow through with it. You keep telling your friends, oh, this time's gonna be different. I'm actually gonna stop talking to the guy. I'm actually gonna start going to the gym. Oh, I actually quit vaping. It's been a full week. I literally hear my past self in so much of that, and I'm going to give you the guide on how to actually stop these things from happening and how to move forward to the next version of you, and the version of you that's actually going to be somebody that stands up for the reward and that the reward means something. I think the first step to solving any problem is realizing the root of it. What is the root of the issue that you are having? If the issue is not following through, where is it coming from? A huge misconception is that a lot of people think that you're not doing these things because you don't have enough motivation. Oh, I'm just not motivated right now. Oh, I'm just not where I need to be right now. I'm just not making enough money. I'm just not at the right place. Stop that right now. You are literally the reason why you're still behind and why you haven't done the things you've said. You are your biggest obstacle in life, and I'm gonna help you fix this right now. The problem is not that you lack motivation, okay? Motivation isn't a permanent thing. Think about strength training, right? Just because you drink a Red Bull to actually get through your workout doesn't mean that once you go and do it tomorrow, it's gonna be just as easy. No, you would have to drink another Red Bull. It's the same thing with motivation. Just because it feels good right now doesn't mean it's permanent, doesn't mean it's actually gonna stick. We're gonna identify the issues for what they actually are. And the only person responsible for your life, your habits, the current state that you're in right now is nobody but yourself. Not your situation, not your parents, not the environment you're in, not your hometown, not having enough money. No, it is only yourself that has the power to actually change something about the state that you're in right now. The reason you keep starting over every week has actually very little to do with discipline. And I'm gonna break this down in a way that's very easy to comprehend and even easier to apply to your everyday life. I remember seeing this video on Twitter that came across my feed, and it essentially was some scientist talking about the main difference between people who make it and are very successful and people that don't. And it all stems from the one thing we all chase every single day of our lives, and that is dopamine. The 10% of people who make it and who are great at what they fucking do all get dopamine from one thing: how they feel after doing something. Instead of thinking, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym, I really don't want to go, they think, oh, how good is it gonna feel after I go to the gym? They get up and they go, boom, dopamine hits, they have a sense of accomplishment, and there you go, they already did it. Now, the people on the other half of the equation, instead of thinking about how good it's gonna feel, they look at it the opposite way and they think about what things they have to do in order to actually get that one thing done. So instead of thinking, oh, how good is it gonna feel after I go to the gym, they're sitting here thinking, oh, I have to shower, I have to put clothes on, then I have to get in my car, then I have to go, and then I have to come back, and I'm gonna be tired. And this is what's going on in their head. And this is why they don't get shit done 80% of the time, okay? This second half kids themselves thinking that they're actually doing something. That's why when you buy that planner, you feel good about yourself. When you watch motivation videos just like this one, you feel good about yourself. You're sitting here telling yourself you're actually going to change something, but you're not even identifying what's wrong, and you're not going to do anything about it because you're just going to forget about it once you're done. And I want that to end right now. I want you to pause on this video, and I want you to take out a piece of paper, and I want you to write down everything that there is in your life that you've been putting off and why. Not just what it is, but why you've been putting it off. Is it anxiety driven? Is it uncertainty? Is it because maybe you don't know if it's going to work out, so you might as well not try than actually work out and fail? That's a completely reasonable thing that humans do. I want you to write down the exact reasons to the best of your knowledge, and I want you to unpause the video right here. All right, now that you're done with that, welcome back to reality. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to separate preparation versus action. The more decisions you make, and this is scientifically proven, on a day-to-day basis, the farther away you are from actually acting on it. If you keep thinking, what am I going to have for dinner? Should I have Italian? Should I have Chinese? For all that time you spend thinking on what you can possibly do, you could have gotten groceries, you could have started cooking, you could have ordered something. All of these things could have happened in a universe full of opportunity, but instead, you're living inside of your head waiting for things to show up when you haven't done anything for them to actually show up in the first place. Sometimes you have to be more of a quick thinker and not think on things too hard, because decisions, especially when it comes to your own personal life, are going to create friction, and friction stops you from becoming the person that you could have been if you actually followed up on what you tell yourself you're going to do. So stop thinking about it so much. Make that move. Move to that new city. Ask that person out. Start a new business. Take a risk that might put you fucking underwater for a little bit, but it might actually work out as well, and you'll never know until you try it. The version of you that you want to be so bad is on the other end of everything that you've been scared to do. You have to start acting like it, and you have to stop thinking about it. The other difference between people in this pile and in this pile is that the successful ones already think that they are what they're trying to be. They're not sitting there thinking, oh, I would like to start a business, or I'm trying to start a business right now. No. They think, I am a businessman, I am running a business right now. They're not thinking, oh, I've, gone to the gym twice last week, I'm trying to get back into it. They're thinking, I'm somebody who works out. I'm somebody who gets shit done. I'm somebody who gets what they want. I'm somebody who has good luck. I'm somebody who thinks just work out for them. And if they don't, then I make them work out for myself. You have to think these beautiful things about yourself, and they will manifest in your everyday life. Because at the end of the day, we are 90% of what we think. And if you're having negative thoughts or self-doubts about yourself, then those doubts will manifest into the real world, and you will bring them with you everywhere you go. You need to think to yourself, everything can work out the way I want it to, and it genuinely will, but not until you start. You have to start, and you have to fail to be one step closer to getting it right. And that's just the way that life goes. That's how it is about everything. There's never going to be a perfect day. There's never going to be a time where everything's going to be lined up for you to start. That just hasn't happened ever in history. It's not going to be once you get a haircut. It's not going to be once you move into a new place. It is today. It is right now. It was actually due 5 minutes ago. So you need to make that shift, and you need to make it quick, and you will see your life blossom, and you will see so many blessings come in your way because you're open to them. You're ready to receive them, okay? You feel as though you are worthy, and therefore you will be. I don't want you to keep on making inspiration boards and expect to do everything perfectly, and then you miss it for one day, and then you feel guilty about it, so you might as well stop doing it as a whole. No, that is not what we're doing here. It is not going to be perfect. It's going to be very fucking ugly, but guess what? It's going to be there, and you're going to be on track to being better because you decided to start, because you're not scared of failure. Because there's almost pride in failing and getting back up and doing it again and better this time. Let's talk about following through, okay? I know that there's a lot of advice out there. There's journaling, there's calendars, there's deadlines, there's podcasts, there's people that tell you to reset your whole, whatever the case is, I don't even know. That personally hasn't worked for me, okay? I'm a very type B person. I do things last minute. I procrastinate a lot. Those are just qualities that I have, and I've learned to find the beauty in them, and I've learned to make them work actually for me instead of get in the way of what I need to do. So you can actually do the same exact thing with the qualities that you have. The easiest path to success is to place yourself in an environment where you are going to see results. Put yourself in a position where following through is actually the easy thing to do, and quitting is hard. The easiest way to do that is to get rid of things that are holding you back. Sometimes that can be a friendship. Sometimes that can be somebody in your ear telling you that, why should you do that thing? Or why wouldn't you just leave things as they are now? And that's completely okay. It doesn't have to be a tough goodbye, but it has to be you setting those boundaries for yourself and telling yourself, if I am to become this person that I want to be, what do I have to sacrifice in order to get there? I want you to pause this video, and I want you to write that down as well. What is it that I have to sacrifice? Do I have to stop doom scrolling at night? Do I have to break up with a toxic boyfriend that doesn't fucking let me do anything and that's actually holding me back and taking all of my energy because he's like a vampire? Do I have to establish a boundary with a family member who gets a little too invested in my business and maybe that's like affecting my mental health in some way? Whatever boundaries need to be made, you need to make those in order for you to start, in order for you to place yourself in a position where you're at peace, you are comfortable, and the only issue that's taking up energy in your mind is yourself and the goals that you've set for yourself. Now, if you want to see the quickest results and for this to work almost immediately in your life, I'm going to give you 5 quick fixes that made the most difference for me and that I hope help you as well. The first one is going to be lower the bar a little bit, okay? Don't tell yourself, I'm gonna go to the gym every single day this week. I'm gonna read 30 pages every single day. When you overwhelm yourself with pressure, it makes it way easier for you to not do it than it is to actually do it. And remember, your brain is always looking for comfort. Okay? When you're overwhelmed, your brain will always look for the easy way out. And if the easy way out is not doing it at all, so you don't feel bad about it, then you're not gonna do it. So we're gonna start small and we're gonna increase from there. This is like strength training, okay? So instead of, I'm gonna go to the gym every single day, we have to set good goals that are actually realistic for you. I'm gonna go to the gym twice this week. Is that something I can commit to? Yes or no? Very simple. Yes? Perfect. Write it down. Number 2, give yourself a deadline, okay? Don't expect for you to have some sort of hit of motivation and you're gonna go and do it. That's never gonna happen, okay? We already talked about that. You have to give yourself a deadline and you have to actually commit to it. So even if you tell yourself, I will go to the gym twice a week for the next month, and from there on, I will up it to 3 times a week. Can I hold myself accountable to that? Yes or no? If the answer is yes, you write that down, you set that reminder on your phone, and you follow through. It will be much easier than if you stay in bed feeling sorry about yourself. Number 3, and this might be a little bit tough for people, but remove anything that creates fiction, just like we talked about. If that's an environment, great. If that's a person, sorry, make that boundary, gotta go. Lay the clothes out, put the time aside, put your phone in a different room, block out your calendar, do what you need to do, help yourself to make this better for you. Simplify it as much as you can. The simpler, the better, I promise you. I could not stress this part enough. Number 4 is going to be track every single win, and this is my personal favorite part. Every time that you tell yourself you're gonna do something and you do it, you are gaining respect for yourself, and there is nothing that feels better than that. Every time somebody does something you don't really like and you walk away, that feels amazing. Every time that you don't really like a place you're at and you're a little bit uncomfortable and you go home, that feels amazing. Every time that you put yourself first and walk away from a situation that is not serving you, that feels fucking amazing. So keep on doing that. Write down every time you do something that you know is good for you, because guess what? Your brain, even if you're consciously not, is registering all of these things. Every time it sees you doing it, it identifies you as someone who is like that, as somebody who puts themselves first, as somebody who will do the hard thing if it comes down to it every single time and have no complaints about it and no hesitation. And the last but not least step is find accountability. This can be a friend, this can be a family member, this can be maybe someone who's trying to do the same thing you're doing. It can be a mentor, somebody who you look up to. Anyone who's actually going to care about your progress and where you're at, okay? Make the journey so much easier for you and so much more rewarding than doing it alone. At the end of the day, you are your biggest cheerleader. You are the person that you will live with for the rest of your life. You are the person who's not going to abandon you in the highs or in the lows. You are the person who you will be coming home to every single night. So make sure you fucking love that person. Make sure you invest in her. Make sure you treat her good. Make sure you pamper her. And make sure that you are protecting her soul, her mind, and her body in every single thing that you do, no matter who or what gets in the fucking way. I love you guys so much. I know this was a quick one, but I really, really hope it helped. I genuinely wish I had somebody sit down with me and tell me all of these things at one point in my life. So it feels really good to be able to be on the other side of things and to know that it's actually possible if you just set your mind to it. You can absolutely do everything you set your mind into. Just never forget that. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.